Every time the prisoner took his medicine, he would secretly spit it out when the guard wasn't looking, then he'd casually grab a box of yarn. Once he'd spat out all the medicine, he quickly pulled a thin thread from the box. Next, he took out the medicine he had hidden in advance and tied it tightly to the medicine bottle with the thread. He carefully tied the string to his teeth. Then Jack slowly pushed the medicine bottle into his mouth bit by bit. He clenched his fist tightly until he had swallowed the bottle into his stomach. After that, he took apart a lighter, removed the flint inside, and then stuffed it into the gap between his fingernails. Once he confirmed it could spark a flame, he immediately hid the flint away. This was the first step of his escape plan. Soon, Jack was loaded onto a helicopter. But Jack wasn't being released from prison. Instead, he was going to donate his bone marrow to a seriously ill boy, because the boy's wealthy father had paid $5 million to have Jack killed. By this time, the preparations for the surgery had already been completed. Now they just waited for Jack to be escorted over. As the helicopter landed, a line of police cars quickly cleared the way for the prison van. They drove unimpeded all the way directly to the hospital entrance. At this point, the warden was extremely solemn, because Jack in the prison van was like walking cash to him. But just then, the police dog seemed to smell something on Jack, only for Jack to scare it off right away. When Jack saw the confidential documents being handed over to the hospital staff, he immediately realized that he now belonged to the wealthy man. Jack looked at the wealthy man in front of him with great gratitude. If it weren't for the man, he would never have had a chance to escape. After learning that Jack was a high-risk, dangerous prisoner, the doctors could only carefully lift Jack onto the hospital bed, without removing his handcuffs. When the doctor responded to Jack's praise, she decided to help him take off the handcuffs. That was when Jack bit open the medicine bottle he had swallowed earlier, because Jack knew that the doctor was about to anesthetize him, so he got ready immediately. The nurse hurried to inject the anesthetic into Jack. After the injection was done, Jack closed his eyes. On the other side, the boy was waiting for the bone marrow transplant. While the nurse thought Jack would soon lose consciousness, little did she know that Jack wasn't passing out at all.